Oh, hey everybody, back once again. Let's put it in slideshow form. I'm going to try and do all this in one take. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on this type of video when I should be spending a bunch of time on the music video that I am working on, and it's starting to come together. So I'm excited about that. Uh, Jay Haywood says, "Nice beard next, thank you." And same thing with Pentantic. Love the beard. Appreciate that, and I appreciate that you've been a viewer for a long time. I'm glad I'm finally uh, getting my shit together so I can start making some more amazing content, some stuff that I'm looking forward to that will challenge me, and I hope will really impress and entertain you. Uh, and thanks again for the compliments on the beard. Same thing with Jay Swiss. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. And then hey Fug, the ZZ Top Beard. Yeah, look up Cody Jinks. That's who I'd be going for. But ZZ Top's good, but I like Cody Jinks better. If you're gonna associate me with a musician with a beard. Um, Telegram, yeah. So I got really sick for a while, man, and I just kind of fell off the map when it came to like anything to do with gaming. Like I don't think I've signed into my Discord in years, or like BattleNet or Steam or any of that kind of crap. Uh, and I'll be getting back into it. Like I'll be uploading content here, and I'm getting some. I'll be talking about getting some equipment in a little bit. So yeah, man, I'll definitely reach out to you. I've got you here, so I can reach out to you and I can DM you uh, through YouTube, and we can set something up. I got to figure out how things have changed so much since back when I was doing YouTube stuff. Like there's plenty of different ways to set things up to be able to stay in touch with everybody. So I gotta look into all that and start getting it configured. Um, but I'll keep everybody posted, especially you. Uh, so the thing that we talked about setbacks the last episode. I thought it was appropriate to talk about the accomplishments of last year, and it's more so than just the last year. I've been working at that company for about 6 years now and have really developed my career. Excuse me. I started out as the first customer support representative they had, and uh, had to deal with with a bunch of stuff, but eventually moved my way up, uh, and helped them build like an in-office call center, and then converted that over uh, to a fully remote call center back when the world went crazy for a little while. Um, and because it's a fintech startup, there was a lot of opportunity. So I uh, I was able to learn things about like project management, program management, and apply those things to uh, all of the stuff that I was working on. So I was able to get a lot of really good hands-on experience with all of the stuff that I was assigned. So I helped probably the lead on developing the internal tool set that several of the departments currently use at the company. And now I'm moving into program management. Program management's like, instead of just project management, programs management when there's multiple different departments involved. And I'd say project management is when it's basically kind of within uh, one department. Though that's a uh, really glossing over the difference between program management and project management. Um, and then I moved out of support into operations, and talked in the last episode about setting up a CRM in 3 weeks, which which is a no small feat. The fact that I was able to get that thing set up in 3 weeks, and that it's working, and that it's producing measurable results is quite the accomplishment. You typically you will have 3 months to set something like that up. In my case, I had about 3 weeks. And then the other thing that I've done for the startup is help mature some of its processes, and we're following some of the standard software development lifecycle procedures for the way things run in the operations department and the internal with along with the internal tooling team, basically. Um, so I'm gonna bring all this around to video editing. I just want to talk real quick about a couple of the things that uh, could definitely be measured to the things that I worked on, like the actions that I took had these direct results. I've saved my company over $500,000 annually just from that task of spending 3 weeks of building that CRM and getting it launched, so we didn't have to renew an expensive contract. So that saved a lot of money, and then implementing the AI is also allowing us to help more customers at scale, and it's allowing us to do it in less and less touch points. So instead of needing to go back and look at the case 3 times, now most of the time when somebody looks at a case, by the time it comes in, I've got the AI set up to where it has gathered enough information for the human to be able to decision the case, and there's not any more back and forth. Like the AI gets all the information up front, and then by the time the human sees it, they know which button to push, or if any. Sometimes it's what it appears to be to the customer. It's completely different once you look at it on the back end. But that's where the training and the tooling comes into play. Uh, and then uh, for this year, I'm going to be focused on a bunch of business development processes. So there's a lot of, like, when I tell people what I do, like if I'm taking an Uber, or if I'm out somewhere at like a networking thing, and they ask what I do. They're always, most of the time there's somebody interested in becoming an investor, and we don't have anything at my company set up right now for like small. I mean, $10,000 is a lot of money, but we don't have a pipeline set up to be able to like vet somebody who has that amount. Like if somebody had a couple million, like we have a process which is very labor intensive and involves a lot of humans and all this kind of stuff. There's got to be a way to kind of streamline things to where we can entertain being able to allow folks with smaller amounts to be able to invest. So it's something I'm interested in. It'll make me look really valuable to my current company. It'll look really good on my resume. Hey, this guy knows how to get your company money, right? And it'll also go really good in case I ever want to start a business, or like a video production business. It would be really good for me to have real hands-on knowledge of setting up a pipeline for people to invest in a company. Isn't that going to be a very useful, helpful skill to have going forward? I think it's going to be. Um, and then same thing for like we've got a bunch of business to business folks that'll say, oh, hey, we really like your product and your offering. Like, how can we do business with you? And we don't have something scalable yet. And what I mean by scalable is, right now, if one of the big fish wanted to do business with us, we bend over backwards and do what we could to accommodate them. But if we have a bunch of smaller to medium sized companies, we can't do something unique every single time. We need to be able to follow some sort of pattern within some sort of the gold plan, the silver plan, the copper plan, whatever you want to call it. But you can't come up with like a whole new unique situation every time you onboard a new business, or at least you need to keep those to the minimum. There's always going to be those little caveats, but you got to keep those to a minimum, because that's where all the critical knowledge comes into play if something goes wrong. You need to understand those caveats to be able to troubleshoot. Um, and then the other thing I'm big on is training folks. Like I said in the last video, the implementing the AI has allowed my company to not need to renew a bunch of contractors to do, a bunch of hands-on manual stuff that the AI is now doing. And by the end of the year, the AI will be doing a lot of stuff that people at my company are currently doing hands-on. But that's okay because now we can get those, if we're going to train those people up and get them to do more useful things than the thing that the AI is eventually going to be configured to do. Uh, if that makes sense. Like I want to upskill people so when the AI steps in, they're able to still add value to the company and to their own careers, basically. Um, all right, so we're going to bring it back around. How does this help with video production? So uh, if I wish I knew half the stuff I know now about business development when I was working for John, but I am learning so much, and I'm really excited to be able to apply this knowledge and skill set to video and film production. I see these parallels with what I'm doing at my job right now as a program manager. I get handed a project, and I'm given a deadline and a list of who to go to get resources from, and then I gotta figure all that out. So and how to make sure that we're all those teams are working together to deliver on time, within the deadline and within the budget. So that's all the same thing for video production. So the director and the producer is the one that is trying to make sure the tone and the feel and all that is along the artistic vision of whatever they're trying to go for. Same thing with you know managing the resource. Oh no! Oh no! Hello? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep going. Um, Okay, good. That does look like it's going. All right. So I bumped my laptop here and it disconnected, but it looks like it's still picking me up on the mic. So we're just gonna keep going. Anyway, next slide. Uh, yeah, here's another set of examples. Program manager does team coordination and leadership across multiple different departments. You got engineering, which is very different from what marketing is concerned with, and like marketing concerns are very different from what the compliance concerns are. And you have to be able to understand and anticipate most of those needs up front and make sure that the design and the project accounts for and addresses everyone's concerns. Same thing with video production because I need to make sure as a film director that when we're shooting something, I'm not making the special effects department job harder, right? May if there's a if there's a way to compose the shot in such a way that will make things easier and still get the same result, then I should be working very closely and collaboratively with the special effects department to make that happen instead of, getting some sort of shot that's going to be difficult and then because it's difficult for them to put the special effects on it, that could slow other things down, get you behind schedule. Um, same thing with risk management. So when things pop up at the company level, I've got to step in and figure out what we're going to do about it. And the same thing with video production that the director does. If it's some sort of technical issue or somebody didn't show up or any of the things that can go wrong, you got to be able to adapt and overcome. So program manager, video film director, same thing, same thing. Okay, so yeah, up next we'll do the Doom music video. So it's coming together. Yeah, if you folks are still watching, let's just show you. Let's show you. Let's go here. Uh, Uh, okay, there we go. There's the OG DOS box. Um, there we go. Check it out. Okay, this is the old school now. Oh my goodness, the controls aren't even configured. So there's your low res unmodded. That's just Doom 2, the DOSBox version. Now, Doom has been out for a very long time, and there are lots and lots of different mods out there. So what you can do, let's see here, let's add toggle free cam, pistol zombie, voxel. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make a music video, a Doom music video. So this is the same file, but here's all the mods. Okay, so lots and lots and lots of. So what I'm trying to do is just put together a gameplay music video of just going through the levels cleverly. I'm thinking about like, oh, what sequence should I go through this level? Kick this guy in the face so he falls back, and do I switch from the shotgun to my fists and just beat the crap out of him. So I'm in the process of getting all that footage, and then the music will be a big part of it. And you folks remember the way I used to edit videos. I'm going to try and be doing that again and make it go along with the music. I'm having a lot of fun putting it together. Um, I don't want to show what I've got so far because it'll give the game away. Um, so I'm working on that. That'll probably be the next thing that I get released. And I need to start posting on the social media again and posting on Twitter and all the like and subscribe stuff. And we got to get that process in place because that's the world we live in now. Okay. Um, and while I'm doing that, I'll apply my project management brain to the business development of my own video production company. If I can do all this for a fintech startup that specializes in cryptocurrency, I sure as hell should be able to do it for a video production company. Um, and then the other big thing too is that I'll be getting I get the business set up, which means when I spend lots of money on a rendering rig and video production equipment software, then it's a tax write-off. So I know that I'll be more inclined to produce content when I have the right equipment and the right rig to do so. That's what I put up here. And I'll spend some time, like if I'm going to spend all this money on this equipment, I'll want to go ahead and formalize a bunch of the projects and stuff that I want to do so I can hit the ground running, which is what I can do between now and then. Uh, I still want to get around to making some music videos. I enjoy singing. Uh, with the new rendering rig, I'm definitely gonna be playing around with Unreal Engine 5. it can help with special effects, and I've always wanted to dabble around and see if I could get POC stands for proof of concept. I want to see if I can get a proof of concept for a game idea. But that's just a nice to have. There's plenty other things that I want to focus on first. And I need to set aside some time to do some writing and some world building for my own IP, because that way I can make uh, I'm not I I'm not constrained by um, uh, like copyright or anything like that. Like I can't make a Star Wars fan film and make any money off of it, basically. Even though it would probably be better than anything Disney's put out. Maybe I should just do it and just be like, I did it for free to show you what. All right, well. Uh, all right, well that's it. I need to get to I'm gonna get back to making that music video, and I hope to have that posted in another week or two. If that, I'm just gonna go ham on it, and I hope to release it soon. And eager to hear what you guys think about it. So I'll see you soon.